What's up, SAS Squad? You're locked into season 2 of the Sport and Society Squad pod, aka the SAS. We drop new episodes every 2 weeks-ish to keep you in the loop on the biggest and boldest moments where sports meets society. So gear up and get ready to dive deep into the stories that matter most. As a quick reminder, this pod might feature some spicy language and bold takes, so please be mindful of where and who you're listening with. All right, let's kick it off. I'm Arisan, and I'm here with my co-hosts Wahida and Chelsea. How are we doing, ladies? It's been a minute. It's good to see your faces.
It's been a minute. It's
As
also...
if we didn't see each other on Friday.
It's too long. It's too
In this
long.
setting, it's too long.
Well, doing okay. FanFest happened last week. We learned a lot about the Mariners. But anyway, with that being said, first and foremost, I want to say it's National Girls and Women's in Sports Day. So let's celebrate all the women
This
in
week,
sports.
yeah.
Or celebrate us, I guess, because we're part of that, maybe. But
It's
Yeah,
for
I
us. They did
literally
it
have
for
a
us.
T-shirt I'm wearing at my basketball game tonight with that.
My
Oh,
basketball
My
game.
basketball game.
represent, girl. But as you all know, I'm going to go ahead and take us, you know the drill. So I'm going to go ahead and take us through this week's huddle, which will cover sport and society highlights from this past 2 weeks or so. So
We'll
our
see.
listeners feel like you are in the know with the sport and pop culture world. No deep dives, just hits so you can stay in the loop. So let's kick it off first and foremost with the top sports moments from the past few weeks. In Olympic and winter sport news, Lindsey Vonn said ACL, shmay-C-L, and is still planning to compete in the Winter Olympics despite a fully ruptured ACL. That is bananas. Tune in February 6th to watch the most intense, I'm fine, really, energy you'll see on the skis.
That's insane.
I know.
Boss move.
How does that work? How do you do that?
It depends on the ACL rupture, because I think some people, they
It's
rupture their
fully
ACL
tore.
and their whole knee swells up and they can't do anything. And then there's other folks that I know rupture their ACL. Yeah, it hurts when it happens, but they can still continue to play and do stuff on it. It's just not fully stable and can hurt more.
Okay,
No,
big boss. That is
just,
big boss lady stuff.
Take a shot, I guess.
Because I would be in bed crying my eyes out. Anyway, in hockey news, Team USA and Team Canada's NHL players will wrap up their regular season games on February 5th and immediately hop on a flight to Italy to the 2026 Olympics. It's giving pack your bags during the third period. And also, did we know that the NHL pauses for the Olympics? I think I did know that.
Yes.
I didn't know this. I
did.
didn't know
Yeah.
this.
Just
They do
in
it
the
every
middle-
time?
Yeah.
Every time it's every
WNBA
4
also
years.
WNBA also pauses for the Summer Olympics.
I
Yeah.
love that.
Yeah.
But though
Fun.
I'm curious, what will the games be like? Will they be even more tired because when they come back from the Olympics? I mean, I guess it depends on how your team does, but
This is
No, I
when
think that they
last
were
year's
games.
they do the All-Star game.
Yeah,
It's
that's
around
true.
the same time.
yeah. And
But
they
does
would be
the
playing
All-Star
at this-
game last 3 weeks potentially? I don't know. I guess I don't know the
No.
timeline of it. I
It
just think it'll
doesn't.
be interesting if they're going to be more tired or change the flow of
They might be tired
energy.
because of the travel, but it doesn't change the amount of games. Because if it were during the regular season, they would be playing more games anyway. So I feel like they get more rest in that regard. 'Cause
Yeah,
not
especially for
everyone's
the people. Yeah,
That's fair.
yeah, especially for the people not on a national team.
Yeah.
They get a little breaky boo.
Yeah.
That's true. I didn't think
gotta
about
go
that. Those people. Not
to
everyone's there.
vacation. But in some major tennis news, Elena, is it Rabakina? Well, our girly pop
Yeah,
snagged her
sounds
first Australian Open title and jumped back to world number 3. While Carlos Alcaraz became the youngest male player ever to compete a career Grand Slam by beating Djokovic. I need to watch more tennis.
Yes.
Who had been
That's okay.
undefeated in 10 Melbourne
The Joker.
finals. So basically, the kids are not just all right; they are taking over, which is very true. Carlos is what? How old? 20? 21?
I don't know.
Yeah.
He's the youngest man ever.
Ever on the planet.
Ever.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
I just have to make that clear because our girl Serena was the youngest female player to achieve that
Live.
feat.
Live.
So
Life.
Now, bouncing back to hockey news, because clearly we couldn't get over that. The NHL is catching heat after turning a charity donation into a made-for-TV challenge, asking a cancer survivor to hit nearly impossible shots for a chance at $500,000 and then $1 million, and then eventually, only handing over a crossed-out $200,000 check when he missed. So fans were calling the whole thing flabbergasting, cruel, and like, come on, give him the money. Just give him the money.
Like, what the fuck?
That was a
That's
bad
crazy.
I mean, if
Like
they
a
wanted
cancer
to do,
survivor?
if they wanted to do like the fun in-game in rink thing, do that for something else. Like give away a
Giving
T-shirt or a
Squid
sign.
Games.
Yeah, and then
Isn't that
just
Squid
give
Games
him.
concept?
Just
Yeah.
something
Anyway.
else, man.
Well,
This
in
feels
some
fucked.
pop culture and sports crossover news, rumors are swirling that Kim Kardashian is dating F1 superstar Lewis Hamilton, sending both the gossip blogs and the motorsport world into a collective tailspin.
I'm one of those collective tailspin people because I was like,
I mean,
what?
Is it true?
Well, they just saw there was
There
a
was
pictures
feedback.
apparently of overnight. They went into a hotel together, and she had like 5 million bags for like an overnight. So
Respect.
Oh, wow.
I mean, they look
A lot of
good
baggage with that
together.
one.
Oh, but I was like,
They do
I
look
love
good
Lewis
together.
Hamilton, and yeah,
Mm.
yes, I don't
You
love
Well,
Kim
feel it?
Kardashian.
Yeah.
More to come, I guess. We'll have to wait and see what happens with that one. So while we're on that note, let's kick it over to the society side of things. In music news, our guy, Bad Bunny, snagged Album of the Year at the Grammys, cementing his reign as a global music king of 2026. So obviously, we cannot wait to see him crush it at the Super Bowl.
Hold
Did you
on,
see this?
I
Ed?
just gotta say, no. What I've got to say here is I realize it's been so long that we didn't even put in our sport highlight and celebrate the fact that the fucking Seahawks are going to the Super Bowl.
Oh,
That's right. Our team is going.
So
to
he's
You
gonna
may
be
have heard it here
like
first.
Bad Bunny. You guys, if you didn't know, like he's gonna be performing the Super Bowl, but also like we're all very excited about our Seattle Seahawks in the freaking Super Bowl.
Yes,
I just needed to
It's
say
been a
that.
good sports year for us. I
cannot.
don't want to curse.
It
that's
has
what I'm
been
saying.
a huge sports year for us. Lucky us. Now
Love.
now Adam, Mr. Silver over here needs to announce a basketball team to come back.
Yeah.
In music adjacent news, kind of, maybe, Kanye West dropped a full apology letter in the Wall Street Journal, sparking a fresh round of debate over sincerity, timing, and whether this is a rebrand or just another yay cycle moment. What do you all think?
I
I
haven't
don't
read
know.
it. I'm gonna be so
I read
frank.
it, and I want to hope that it is genuine
Mhm.
Fair.
because I feel like the early days Kanye is the Kanye that I like most, like listen to his music, and I hope that that's what he's getting back to, like his, roots. And who's to say with Kanye? Also, is the Wall Street Journal or is it Washington Post that's
Washington
owned by
Post.
Bezos? Okay, then never mind.
No. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were going to say the one that just laid off a bunch of folks. Is that the one?
Oh,
I think that's.
I was like, which one is Bezos's? Because I for some reason that means something like which publication he chose. I don't know. Anyways,
Is
so
it the Wall Street Journal?
it might be the Washington Post. I can't. Literally, my brain
We
is
will
fried
fact
today.
check that. Yeah.
They
I
sound
will
familiar.
say history says that this is attention seeking, but also people can change, right? So
Yeah.
let's hope that that's the case. He has gone through several years of life, and now he has kids who are getting older. Maybe that's impacting his pivot.
Washington Post is, so I take back what I said, is what Jeff Bezos
Take it
is.
back. Strike
Oh,
it from the record.
Well,
Yeah.
Washington Post just shut down their sports column, which sucks for them. Sucks for us.
Okay.
But moving on, in some TV news, as we've known, Michael B. Jordan is producing the Fourth Wing TV adaptation, sending fantasy fans into a collective meltdown. I have two of them right here with me. Michael gave a rare update in late January, stating that we are making sure that this is going to be an exciting show that delivers on all of the things that fans want and some of the things that they won't be expecting either. And then he says, but trust me, I know how beloved this franchise is, and we're diligently we're in the lab, we're cooking up, we got it, it's coming. And it's in its early stages, but I feel like I feel how much people care about this one. Wow, that was a long quote, but
Yeah, it was a lot.
okay, he understands. And
The assignment, hopefully.
yeah, are you
Truly.
all
Sounds like it.
sending a good vibe?
2027, I hope.
I hope. I saw that and that he was attached to it, and I was like,
I just have to
Fuck
let you
yeah.
know you are almost 3 years late to this. It was announced in 2023.
that Michael B. Jordan was attached to it?
Yes, his company. I almost want to like say we've been knowing this. Like,
Well, we meaning maybe everyone else,
so I
but
kept
not
it.
the pop
I
culture
kept it
girly.
for you.
Oh, that's so sweet. But I
Well,
feel
to
like
give
it's
us
been
that update.
popping up again, or is that just
I think it's
Probably
because
because
his quote, because he's saying like,
Oh.
"Hey, we're doing this" or
and
whatever.
it's probably
And then
close to being like final, like done. You know, this is the start of the press tour.
okay?
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
dropping hints.
Well, thanks for amusing me
well,
because I was 3
what?
years late on pop culture.
I'm never gonna take a moment to like. We gotta bring this back into the people. If you
Yeah.
haven't read Fourth Wing, give it a go. Okay.
Yeah.
I can't make any promises, but I will try. I'll wait for the show. In more TV news,
Oh.
All I'm gonna say is,
listen, you guys,
yikes.
I have a hard time navigating the world as it is. I cannot learn a whole
Okay.
new fantasy world. I'm
I
stressed.
believe
Just
it might
thinking about it.
actually help with it.
Oh,
But
Yeah,
okay, okay.
same.
Okay, I'll take that. I'll take that and sit on it. But in more TV news, after 7 seasons of wholesome chaos, powerhouse vocals, and the most relatable celebrity energy on daytime TV, the Kelly Clarkson Show is officially signing off in the fall of 2026. So
Sad.
I'm sad. I saw somebody say, I bet artists are excited that they won't be outsung by Kelly anymore on the same you know,
I
good news there.
I hope
right
that
now.
means that she's got some exciting projects or stuff coming in the
I feel
pipeline.
like there's
Or if she's just
definitely-
like, I want to rest.
When her ex-husband died, so I think she's
Oh.
like probably
That's right.
maybe
Fair.
supporting the kids through that
Didn't
change
she have a
and
residency or something in Vegas for a little bit?
for a period of but I think she canceled that after he passed,
I see.
right?
Okay.
Like she I think, but who's to say?
Look at
Not me.
us knowing all of nothing.
You come here for rumors, okay? We should just
Well,
rebrand it.
This one on our last little bit
It's
is
not a rumor, it's
unfortunately true. We know it to be true. We're ending with some sad society news. So we're just going to say Hollywood is grieving. Hollywood and the rest of the world is grieving the loss of Catherine O'Hara, the beloved comedy icon whose work shaped generations of TV and film. Fans and fellow actors have been flooding social media with tributes celebrating her brilliance and more. So we're sending, of course, love and light to her family and all her loved ones, and as well.
So sad.
I know.
It's
Icon.
devastating. I think I saw what was it? I don't know what publication, but I think the like American Dog Show or whatever the hell happened last like day, they
Mhm.
did something to honor her because of her one movie, Best in Show or whatever. That's very cute. I
Aw.
love that for them and
This
us
was
and everybody.
this has been a while. It's been a while since this has happened, but when I heard the news, I was like devastated.
Were you down?
Like I was
Did you fall down?
surprisingly, I like
Yeah.
I liked her, but I didn't think I would be
Yeah.
that impacted by this news, and I was really sad.
It just felt shocking. I'll just say
Mhm,
that. Like
mhm.
I guess it wasn't on my bingo card. Not that anything like that is,
Well-
but it just felt bad. So
I know.
well, what a huddle. Hate to end it like that, but I'm excited today to go through our story, and I'm just going to call it pop culture drama updates. Okay. I think both of you maybe talked about these two topics in our last huddle on our first episode, our January episode, we can officially say now. But I'm excited to just like get into like what is the current status now, because I feel like things have been flying. I certainly have not been keeping up, but I learned a lot last night. And hopefully it's true. I'll say that. So the first topic is just like where the F are we at with the Beckhams? I'll give the shortest, like if you've been living quite literally under a rock for multiple years at this point update, which is just that there has been a slow burn PR wildfire since like, God, when did they get married? 2023? Whatever. It's been a story that's been going up and down for multiple years, and it started to really go right back up at the end of 2025.
Yeah, we did a story
And
on
most of, what'd you say?
I think we did a story on it. Like, you
Yeah,
have an update.
we
Yeah.
did last spring, and that's
Oh,
when it was
geez.
like up, and then I feel like it kind of went back down for a little bit, and now it's gone right back up. And a lot of the rumors of this whole like Beckham family drama have really been focused on Victoria Beckham and Nicola Peltz Beckham, which is Victoria and David's son Brooklyn's wife. There's this whole storyline about like a wedding dress feud. Victoria was going to make a wedding dress, but then canceled it. Just all kinds of things, but they're all being kind of like dragged back into this. There's been, I guess, sus icy family photos. So I don't know, like photos of the whole family without Brooklyn and Nicola doing their own thing with certain comments. And then just fans continuously noting that Victoria and Nicola are having zero interaction online. And so that brings us to now, January, well, not now, but last month, January 2026, when things just got extremely messy. So again, more simmering tension between the Beckhams and Brooklyn, which is what I'm calling it at this point, Beckhams versus Brooklyn. The drama hit a new level, I would say, in January when Brooklyn dropped a 7-slide Instagram post that read like a mix of what I would also say is like a diary entry / like PR statement and fans joking maybe like TED Talk. He talked about being misunderstood, choosing love, protecting his peace. He also made comments about like his family controlling him. He also spoke on that there'd been another kind of a rumor surfacing under all of these stories is that Victoria danced inappropriately with him on his wedding night, and he confirmed that in this post. Did either of you watch
Yeah.
it on Instagram?
Yes.
What did you think?
I was like, really? You want my thoughts were you want to protect the peas, you're choosing love, you want to be out of the drama, and then you fucking put all this shit on social media. That's what I thought.
Yeah.
It's giving, I don't believe you.
I don't believe a word you're saying, babe.
So what I saw
Wahida?
was that,
Yes.
I didn't know this, she previously dated Anwar Hadid. And I guess
Yes.
very similar like relationship where she, she was like influencing a lot of how he behaved. So I guess his sisters and his mom were like, nope, this is over. So I don't know.
But then Brooklyn's high school girlfriend spoke up in support of Brooklyn.
Oh, interesting. Really?
Of like, I'm glad you like, I support you or something like that. And then I'm just like, well, was this a girlfriend that also didn't like the like? Is this the Brooklyn's not picking the right ladies type of thing? So there's family tension because you know how that is when your sibling has a partner and no one likes them in the family. That creates tension.
It gets weird. So that dropped. Victoria and David seem pretty like they're not really addressing this like head on, at least nothing that I've seen so far.
Yeah.
Though I will say both brothers, Romeo and Cruz, are allegedly telling fans in like comments and DMs that Brooklyn has them blocked, which has like obviously like turned it up for me where I'm like, excuse me, the brothers are saying what? And they've been messy like this. Like they have been messy. I also saw somewhere that they like posted a video like the two of them with their girlfriends, like, you're going to post that online and this is just what we're doing. And they're all just like driving in around a car singing. Like, they're being messy back. And
that's hilarious to me.
We don't know like where, like what is going on, like what the story really is. But it just, I don't think it's the end of this. No. And I think it's just going to continue to go up. I'll be really curious. I don't know. I read somewhere too that there was like, apparently they have video of Victoria dancing on him inappropriately, but they're not like releasing it because they're really embarrassed about it, which whatever. And I did also see one other thing from yesterday, which was Nicola Peltz's dad, Peltz Beckham. That's hard for me. I don't know why. Her dad was at some event and they asked about it. And he said his advice to his kids is to stay out of the media, which I'm like, why? It's almost like the same thing as you, Arizan, where it's like, you're saying that, yet you continue to engage with the media. So it's confusing. So I don't think it's the end, and I'm just gonna say rapid fire, Team Brooklyn or Team Beckham's go air San, it's you.
I'm almost team keep it in the family, so I guess
Yeah.
it's like Beckham.
Beckham.
Not saying that they're great, but I'm just
Keep it
saying
in the
keep it in
family.
the
Yeah,
family.
like if he doesn't want the drama, why are you continue to
True.
rehash it? But
Yeah.
you know what I'm waiting for? Harper's tell-all
What?
book when she gets older.
Oh, I love
Yes.
it. It's true.
I love
Innocent
the
queen.
younger sibling chaos. That's why I'm Team Beckham. Is that not the parents? I'm
Because
like
people
I'm
tend
here
to
for
forget
the
about the younger sibling,
yeah.
you know, and I'm like, she's hearing and seeing everything. So
Yeah,
Everything.
and she
And
don't
she's
give
gonna.
a fuck
Nope.
probably.
She doesn't
The
give a
young
fuck. So I'm taking it, Wahida, you're also Team Beckham.
yeah, keep it in the family
Okay.
again.
Okay. I've not decided. I'm gonna flip a
we
coin later.
protect the family.
We're we protect. Anyways, I'm gonna pivot really hard for the second part of the pop culture drama updates. Which again, I don't know enough about this, but I feel like it's been dominating stories here, which is mom drama with Ashley Tisdale's and like other 2000s pop divas.
Yeah.
Allegedly is
Yeah.
what I'll say from what I've read. So again, if you're maybe under a rock or like me, just like trying to not consume it, but it's forcing its way, but you don't know what's going on, what I don't know, maybe all of us a little bit. This is the really, really quick scoop. So Ashley Tisdale
kid's
gave
scoop.
an interview to a magazine. She said she felt excluded from a local LA mom group, and she didn't name the group or anybody in the group, but described the vibe as supportive on the surface, competitive underneath. So that's all it took for this to just go aflame, people to go wild and start connecting dots. Apparently, I did not see this, but apparently some of these like LA moms started posting like cryptic things on social. Like if you're talking about us, say it directly, which then got more dots going. You know that like Charlie Day like gif where he's like standing in front of like all the like different maps and papers. Like I think it's from
Oh yeah. From
yeah,
all the
and
Sunny,
he's
yeah.
like I'm losing. He's like screaming, but you can see everything's like
You're trying to
connected. Like
like
this,
a crime board. Yeah.
yeah, this is like what was happening with the story, with everyone being cryptic. And I don't know, whatever. Ashley clarified she wasn't trying to start drama, which I think is very similar to the Brooklyn thing,
Yep.
where it's like, if you weren't trying to talk about it, why did you go to a magazine about it?
Why'd you talk about it?
Right.
But also said she like quote unquote wasn't wrong about what she said. So to me, it's like she's like, I said what I said. Like, it is what it is. But I don't know. So then I guess someone from this mom group allegedly leaked screenshots showing that Ashley left the chat months earlier after a disagreement about a charity event. Don't know if it's true. Don't know if it's false. These are the rumors that are flying. And then the internet just like really took it a step further, and they've turned this whole thing into like what seems to be a case study on like mean girl mom culture. Ashley then posted a video saying she's quote unquote too grown for clicks, and a couple of influencers fired back. So I don't know. It just seems like a lot of indirect communication, but everybody seems to know who is involved weirdly.
And
say it.
Well, the added stuff is because she was like, "Oh, I'm just talking about how like leave the toxic friends behind" was her whole idea of the article, and I'm not trying to name, and I'm not going to identify, and because it was like Hillary Duff, Mandy Moore,
Not Mandy Moore.
fuck, I can't remember the other one. Meghan Trainor were like the main ones. But Hillary Duff's husband, after it got posted,
Yes.
did an Instagram story with the same pose and pretty much just called out her as a toxic mom. And then I saw a lot of celebrity interviews. Like, for example, like Chelsea Handler was on a podcast and she's like, I don't know these people, like, I don't know anything about this and I don't give a fuck. But she's like, I do know like Mandy Moore is the sweetest, most kindest person in the whole wide world. So like speaking on the character of the other people.
I said the same thing.
And if it's Hillary Duff, and Hillary Duff is just coming out with like a new tour, all this stuff is happening, and that happened right before all this was happening. And then Ashley Tisdale went and had a play date with Haley Duff, Hillary's
Oh,
apparently
that's
estranged
messy.
sister and posted pictures on it on social media. So,
Can we just take a moment and just celebrate how informed Arisan is about the culture?
No, literally about this mom thing, the mean mom groups. She's like, let me take a back seat. I know this one. She's like, I'm catching up with 2023 and this.
Yeah, because it's bringing me back to 2003, okay? Like, I'm like, wait, I know these people. I understand the assignment. I was like, and my feed just kept on popping it up, and I was like, oh my God. So,
but you know what
I
think is happening? Arisan, when we first talked about it, I said the same thing with like Mandy Moore and Hillary Duff. Like, I don't see them being mean girls, like intentionally at least, because again, impact, intent, all of that. But the funny thing to me and the way that I see it is that these are individuals, especially folks that have like started to be like to fall out of the like public eye a little bit, that are so used to being like front and center that they have to figure out ways how to do that. And this was one of her ways to do it, and it just kind of backfired on her.
True.
I think it backfired, on her.
I think it backfired. I also will say, like, I'm a huge stan of Hillary Duff, always have been. Let the rain fall down. She can be mean, though, but I think only when provoked. If you were there for the Lindsey feud with her back in the 2000s, there was some shady shit going on. But I lived for it. So I kind of appreciate a clap back when someone... It's just... The theme between these two is, like, going to the media and then being like, why are you being mean? And it's
See,
like,
this is
I
what
don't
I
know,
mean.
because you just, like, opened it up to everybody. That's my initial take. I could probably go further in and find some other angle for these other sides, but I'm going to do it to you again. Arisan, are you team unidentified mean mom group or Ashley or neither?
I think I'm neither, but I'm not team Ashley.
Okay,
because I'm not saying the top mom group's not toxic. Like I think that's where, but I think like it's like giving, hey, I'm the problem. It's me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Potentially, so that I'm not either. I'm like, get the fuck out of here with this shit.
Yeah.
Just shut.
On the same page.
Wahida?
I'm on the same page.
Same page.
Like, not team Ashley, but not team mom group either. Like team Ashley, not team Ashley, especially because like, girl, why?
Yeah.
Like why?
Just why?
And
why?
Not team mom group.
The Haley Duff thing, that I was like,
that was petty.
Any type of sympathy about toxic and being petty and not wanting, and that was petty.
Wasn't that like a Hillary Duff song? Why not? Why not? Take a crazy chance.
I know it's not part of it, but have you seen some of the videos of Hillary Duff performing, and she's just like kind of on her couch, just like edged on it? Have you seen the videos of her like performance?
On her couch?
Yeah, there's like a couch on stage, and she's like kind of just singing.
I think that maybe
the couch.
So what I'm learning, what I'm hearing is Arisan is the president of her fan club,
the 2000s Girls Club,
which is crazy.
She's a head bitch in charge. Let's say it.
I've also made 2 Taylor Swift lyric quotes, so apparently it's my pop day this episode. Yeah.
I heard Antihero, whatever. Okay, fans, put it in the comments if you heard both. If you heard the Hillary Duff, you put it there too. That's the drums. I'm done. That's it. That's all I can do today.
That's a wrap for today. Let us know what stories you want us to feature for future episodes in our comments on YouTube.
And don't forget, of course, to hit follow and subscribe to our show on Spotify, YouTube, and Apple, and turn on notifications, of course, so you can stay in the loop on the latest sport and society stories.
And please, please, please rate the pod. But in the meantime, stay sharp, stay sassy, and we'll catch you next time.
Peace out, friends.